Hey, basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about some 5 exercises that you can do while you're at home, in your basement, or outside, or all by yourself away from everybody. This is a workout that you're not going to want to miss. Okay, so first what I'm going to talk to you about is squats. Squats are super easy. I've mentioned this many times on this channel. You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're going to just go down into a squat looking forward and back. Now, I'm going to lower the camera. You're going to see my knees because I'm going to talk about my knees very quickly. Now, if you're in a squat, what you want to do is have your feet shoulder width apart, and when you go down into the squat, you want to go back on your heels and back up. The reason why you want to do this is you don't want to have your knees past your toes because that's going to put extra strain on your knees. You want to be back and back up, back on your heels and back up. Now, I'm not going to get really in depth with squats, but you could do different things with squats which are really handy. For one, you could have an 8-pound ball attached to your chest like this. You could go down into a squat and back up. And you can use, if you've got room, for example, somewhere where there's more height than what I've got here, you could do squat jumps, which is when you go into a squat and then you jump up. And if I was to do it here, I'd hit my head. But if you're outside, this is something that you're able to do. The next exercise I'm going to show you is lat raises. So with lat raises, you can go out towards your side and back down, or you can go out to your front and back down. Now, with lat raises, you do not want to lift past your shoulders. You want to go up to your shoulder height and back down. Up to your shoulder height and back down. The reason for this is because any higher, you're causing a possible injury, extra strain. The reason why you want to do this exercise for at-home vertical jump training is because this is all momentum. You're jumping up for either a rebound, you're going up for a layup, and this is all going to help you be able to jump higher with workouts that you're able to do at home like I am right now. Now, going into our third exercise that you can do at home so that you can jump higher when you return to basketball is one-leg lunges. Now, there's trainers who give it many different names. My name is also different than probably 100 other trainers. But what you're going to do is, it's called a raised leg lunge. So you're going to raise the back leg, then you're going to go into a lunge with one leg and back up. Again, similar to these squats, you're not going to want to have your knee go past your toe because this just puts extra strain on that knee, and you don't want to do that. So you'll take a big step ahead, put your back foot onto a bench or a chair, and then you're going to go down into the lunge and then back up. This is going to help a lot of your stabilizing muscles around your knee. Now, another exercise that you can do is called the deadlift. Now, with the deadlift, you're going to have the weight right in front of you, and then you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. You're not going to be wanting to look straight ahead, roughly at about a 45-degree angle out. You're going to have your shoulders back, you're going to bend your knees slightly, and then you're going to lean over and back up, extending the legs just a bit. So you're lifting with your legs as well as your lower back. Now, this is going to help you jump higher. This exercise is all for the explosion. Now, from the side, it's going to look like this. Again, this is all for the explosiveness when you get back onto the court. If you want to be able to jump higher, there's a couple of different exercises that you can do to have the explosiveness to be able to go and dunk a ball. Number one is the deadlift. That's what this is. It's a dumbbell deadlift. You can do a deadlift with a long bar as well. It's totally up to you. But deadlifts are massive when it comes to power because it's getting your lower back and your legs. Next is the squat jump. And squat jumps that go forward. Or if you have a jump box, you can do a squat jump up onto a jump box. These are all for your explosiveness. The one-legged lunge, where we're going down and back up with one leg, that is again for your explosiveness, but it's also working all of the stabilizing muscles around that knee. So for one, it's going to reduce injury, but for number two, it's going to help you explode even more. If we look at some of the players like OG Anunoby or Blake Griffin, after they came back from a torn ACL, their explosiveness was massive, much more than what they had in college. And the reason for that is because they started working on all the stabilizing muscles around their leg. Blake Griffin is huge stories written about him on how he did sand workouts, which I'm going to be bringing you this summer. And those workouts helped him a ton to be able to do the dunks that he used to do. Now, another workout that you're able to do is your upper chest. Now, you're probably wondering, how is the upper chest able to help me jump higher? Well, for one, it's going to give you power. Power is massive when it comes to basketball. This is going to allow you to jump up, momentum for one, but power to get through those players who are also trying to get that rebound or try to block your shot. So if you want power and control, the core is also huge. Planks are massive, but the upper chest, if we look at Dwight Howard, the shoulders on him are massive. What you want to do, arms at 90 degrees, up to straight and back down, tensing that core. 90 degrees, back up. Now, each one of these exercises start with a weight that is comfortable for you, that you can do 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 15. Now, a couple of quick tips that I can give you. If you're only able to do 5 squats, that's fine, but try to push yourself every other day to be able to jump higher. And by doing that, today you can do 5 squats. Do 5 squats again 2 days from now. Now, 2 days from now again, do 3 sets of 6. 2 days after that, do 3 sets of 7. And keep on building yourself up. Squats are massive. This is massive. Everything that you can do to become a stronger basketball player is huge. These exercises will help you be able to jump higher and will help you be able to dunk a basketball much faster. This is your time. These weeks off school, these weeks off basketball, think to yourself, who else is going to be out there working as hard as you? If you can work harder than everybody else, you're going to have an advantage. And if you're one of those players who has a dream of making it to the NBA, you need to be working more on basketball, schoolwork, and your body than watching maybe some Netflix and playing some NBA 2K. Now, I'm not hating on those platforms. Netflix is great. I personally don't subscribe to it, but Netflix is great. One thing that I would be watching right now if I had the time to watch a lot of TV would be Top Gear, the American version with Amazon. The European guys came over to run that. I'm a car guy, so that's what I would be watching. But you don't want to be focusing on sitting down and not doing anything during this time. This is your time to get ahead of everybody else. So how you have to have it in your mind is there's going to be 2 types of players. There's going to be the type of player who wants to make it to the NBA, who is going to be working right now while you're not. They're going to be the ones advancing. And the players I've been seeing working on their game right now on Instagram is the Bernard brothers and Ancaster, and also Baby Birdman, and there's a few others on Instagram who are currently working their butts off to be able to become better than you. So, if you want to become better than them, you need to work harder than them. Having this time off school, being stuck inside is not an excuse. You can do stuff inside to make yourself stronger so that when you get back to basketball, you're going to be able to take the game to them and destroy them. I hope that this has given you motivation to be able to become better. I'm not hating on NBA 2K. I'm not hating on Call of Duty. I play those games too. But you need to know the right time to play those. It's not to do it 10 hours a day. It's okay to do it a couple of hours a day, maybe before you're going to sleep or whatever it may be. But if you want to become better at basketball, schoolwork is huge. You need to have great grades to make it to the next level. But working out and working on your skills are also extremely important. I hope that this motivation has helped you. I hope that this video has helped you as well. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys again in our next video. Live stream videos almost every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.